Hello everybody, welcome back to Raven Song Gaming. I'm Raven, and sorry, I'm in a really good mood today, so sorry if I'm a little weird. Anyway, I'm always weird, I know. So I am back at recording some of these voiceovers. I'm done recording the entire Necromancer playthrough in campaign mode. But of course I was moving and had to take a couple of recovery days after that. So I am all settled in now, and that means that I get to record some more for you guys. So let's go. We are going to continue, of course, with what we've been doing, and hopefully I can get this wrapped up. There's 11, I think there's 11 parts to this. A couple of them are over 2 hours long, I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. So let's just get going here. As usual, I will try my very best to notice when people are talking so that I don't talk over narration or dialogue. I keep saying narration. I'm the narrator. Let's see. I thought I was going to stop to talk to someone. Okay. So I've finally decided what I'm going to do with the rest of the characters. I cannot bear campaign mode like 6 times. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. And so I think what I'm going to do... Oh, hang on. There's dialogue coming up here. Are we done talking? Okay. So the weird thing is when I capture, when I, I can't brain yet, sorry. When I screen cap all of this, for some reason, the actual file does have the game sound. Obviously, you guys hear that, but it's in a different file. Like it's attached to it, but in a different layer. I don't know. So when I open up the video, I can't hear the game. So if I ever talk over dialogue or something important like that, that's why, and I'm sorry. So I do my best. It's really strange, but the only other option would be to take the video in, export the video, then listen to the video, then re-import it, and then talk over it and export it again. I'm not doing that. Just be real with you. I'm not doing that. So hopefully this works. So what I'm going to do with all the characters, there are many ways that you can level up a character once you get to level 70 through the campaign mode. So once you get your character to level 70 and you've been through the campaign mode once per account, I think, then at that point you can pretty much take any new character that isn't seasonal and you can take that character through leveling up however you want. You can go through the campaign mode again, but you don't have to. So there are plenty of ways that you can level up. It's not that these are like official ways or whatever. It's just what I've done for different characters. Like one way is to do bounties. It's not my preferred way. You'll find out why really shortly. But you can also do things like, you know, farm a certain, you know, set of chests. You can do greater Nephilim rifts to level up. You can do a whole bunch of things. So I figured that I would just show you all the various ways you can level up a character by going through the different characters and picking one way per character. So yeah, so that's what I decided to do because I think that's actually more instructive, and I use that term loosely because I'm still technically a new player, you know. I've only been playing this for maybe 8 months or something like that. So, yeah. But yeah, so that's that. And then, sorry also if you guys can hear, I hope the audio on this is okay. I love my new place. For the most part, it's very quiet, as in I can't really hear my neighbors that often, which is good for them too, because my whole job is talking, so that would be terrible for them. But yeah, so I love it. It's a great place. I'm super happy here. It's a great new chapter for me in my life. And it was a good decision. I'm really happy that I moved here. However, the traffic noise here is a lot because the windows in my apartment face a main street, and it's a street that a lot of trucks go down. And I don't mean like pickup trucks, I mean like 18-wheelers. So that can be fun. I don't personally mind it. It's kind of lulling. It's a little bit like ASMR, you know? But I do mind it when I record. However, it seems from the testing I've done for the narration channel, the horror channel, that it's actually not that bad. So I can edit it out pretty well as long as I get a good sample. Oh, sorry, she was talking. Oh well. As long as I get a good sample of the sound that the traffic makes. So I just have to put some space at the beginning and end of, you know, the talking bits, and then sort of edit that out. So I have to do that anyway, because of the mic makes its own sound. And so yeah, I have to do that anyhow. So that's a process I've had to do the whole time I have been narrating and doing this channel. So the only other thing I have to do is that I have to edit it out so much that it causes kind of a reverb, and I just have to do one more filter to edit that out. It's no big deal. I'm happy to do it, but I am getting used to a setup here. It's a bit of a cramped space that we're working in here, but this is a furnished apartment that I am. Basically, most of my stuff is still in California in a storage unit, and I just brought like a car full here of like the basic stuff I would need. So this is not my permanent location. I'm here until the end of June, beginning of July, and I'm actually like house shopping while I'm here. So I am moved technically, I suppose, but I am in this sort of temporary place for 4 months, and then I will be moving into my permanent place. So, but yeah, I'm really happy here. It's just working on, you know, figuring out a whole new setup. This space is a little more echoey too, which I think is causing some of that reverb. So anyway, I don't know if you guys care about that stuff or if you just are happy to hear me ramble about anything because, you know, it's background noise or whatever. So I don't know if that's interesting, but I don't chat that much on the horror channel anymore. So, you know, I feel like a lot of this game is very self-explanatory, and a lot of you have already played it, so you know what's going on. So it's kind of nice to be chatty here. So, it used to be called Chatty Bee Gaming, and the B stood for bitch because I got a comment really early on my horror channel that said, "You are one chatty bitch," and I was like, "Yeah, I know. Got a problem." And I have chatty bitch stickers and merch over on that channel. I should probably put the merchandise links here too, now that I'm thinking about it, because I do have some gaming related stuff on that site as well, so I should start linking that. But yeah, so, you know, I like to be able to chit chat with you guys a little bit. But yeah, I finally moved. I cannot believe that I am a resident of the Pacific Northwest once again. So. Also, I stayed at what I'm sure is a haunted hotel. I don't know what was going on in Ashland, Oregon. Y'all have a weird town. Like, it's cute as hell, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's creepy cool. But it's a weird town. So, Yeah, but I have to tell you my hotel story. But that's for the other channel. If you like scary story, if I feel like I feel most of you found this channel because of the horror channel, but if by some chance you found this channel just because you looked up Diablo or something and you found me, if you like scary stories and classic horror and you know, narrations of such things, urban legends and all that kind of crap. You can find that over on Raven Reads, which is my main channel, which I usually link in the end card, I think. So I'll try to, I really need to get my, oh, hang on, I think there's dialogue. Okay, I really need to get my like defaults set up on this channel. I can't believe that we're over 300 subs, I think, already. And if I looked correctly, and yeah, I still haven't done that. I really need to get my shit together on this channel. So the goal for me for this channel is to eventually get to at least every other day videos. I would love to make this a daily video thing. But obviously my main channel is my job, so like I would love to monetize this channel as well someday, but my main channel is the main job, so obviously I have to focus on that first, and sometimes my other channels kind of fall, and but of course I'm going to have a bunch more time now, and I'm in a much better sort of environment for what I do, so that should change. Okay, I have a feeling we're going to talk to Tyrael or somebody. There we go. All right. Oh, let us go. There we go. I don't remember if I was saying anything before all that. Sorry. Oh, I think I was just talking about my schedule and saying that this is going to be much better for being able to churn out a ton of content. So, and also for my Patreon for the horror channel if you're over there as well. So. Alrighty. Also, if you're ever goblin farming in this game, all of these underwater passages are really good places to find, especially the ancient causeways, but I think that's what they're called. But yeah, all these underwater places, or underground canals, sewery places in CALDEUM are really good for that usually. So yeah, hopefully I can start producing just a lot more content on the whole across the board. I also have a digital art channel and a fine art channel. The fine art channel is not going to have much on it till I get to my permanent place because there's just not a lot of filming space here for that. Yeah, so I'll have to see about that. But the digital art channel should have a bunch of stuff coming soon, so like tutorials and entertainment type stuff and just a whole bunch of things, but basically tutorials. I just would like to make some Photoshop tutorials and digital art tutorials over there, so and just leaving a topaz behind. Okay. Are we shocked though at this point at my lack of observance? Lack of observation, I suppose. Now am I gonna get it? There we go. Okay. Okay. A perfectly good corpse I could have blown up to do that, but okay. Imagine if with no context somebody's like hearing me through the wall. Just talking about blowing up corpses. It's a game. Do not worry, new neighbor. So my beverage of choice right now for this recording voiceover video situation is Angry Orchard Hard Cider Green Apple. It's pretty good. I just now tried it right this second. This is my very first one of those. So, but I like hard cider and I like green apple, and I wasn't totally sold my first couple of sips, I'll be really honest. But yeah, that's my beverage recommendation for for this video. I feel like I'm always recommending something. A show, a beverage, a tea, a coffee. It's always something. But yeah. I guess technically yes, I'm drinking at work, but that's okay. Perks of being your own boss. But I think everybody should be allowed one at lunch, do you know? Twitch streaming is coming soon as well. My Twitch handle is just Ravenstonegrave, I think, so I will be streaming gaming as soon as I get a second monitor. So, and space on this desk. Just walking through the poison, as always. I really need to make a shirt that says, like, just walking through poison. Just standing in poison, as always. So I'm interested if anybody is in the Pacific Northwest area. northwestern. Well, actually, no, like, you know, eastern Washington, western Idaho, sort of a thing. If you know of any good hiking places, let me know. Because I am looking to explore the great outdoors. And, so I have a couple of trails marked down already and on all trails. And a couple that I found from the, was it like the Washington Trail Association or something? But, yeah, that's part of why I love the Pacific Northwest is just all the nature. And it's cooler. Not like cooler like rad, dude, but like literally the temperature is cooler. So that's pretty cool. Sorry for the blankness or the blurred out at the bottom left there, if you noticed it. I'm not trying to hide anything from you. It's just somebody that I game with was gaming at the same time that I was doing this, and the chat put up like an achievement, but it was the person's actual first and last name, not like a screen name. So I try to protect the privacy of my friends and the people that I know and game with and people in my life, you know. So if you ever see something blurred out, I'm not trying to like hide anything from you except for other people's personal information. Yeah. There are a couple of people like narrators or just other people that I know sort of from the digital space who often send me like whisper chats while I'm filming and I never reply, and I kind of always feel bad about it. But yeah, if you know me and you ever send me a message in a game that I ignore, it's not personal. I'm probably filming. Most of the time that I'm gaming, I'm filming. So I do have a couple of people in my life that I game specifically with for, you know, different games or whatever. And Diablo is one of them. So I'm not always filming Diablo, but for the most part, yes. So I got a bunch of new games, and I would love to know what you guys would like to see me play. I have Age of Mythology now, the same person who got me into Diablo and got me into that. I do play Mech Warrior now. I'm not good at it. There are literally only like 10 people worse than me in the entire game, so go me. I got achievements like, look how many times you died. Like, thank you for the consolation prize. I appreciate it. Yeah, first person shooter's not really my jam, I don't think. Like, I enjoy it, but I don't know if I'll ever be good at that game. But I want to be good at that game because I'm just intrinsically competitive with myself. I don't even care about competing with others necessarily, but I want to be good at the things that I do, and so I will probably end up trying to be better at that. But Mech Warrior is a lot of fun, though. But if you're not familiar, it's basically teams of robots that fight. It's like a sort of sci-fi. Yeah, it's like a sci-fi first-person shooter. Yeah, you can look it up. Mech Warrior online. It's a pretty cool game. It's free to play too, so. And it's actually free to play. Like, the stuff that you would actually have to put real money on is just cosmetic in nature. It's for stuff that would be cosmetic, but you can also win that stuff during various events and stuff like that. So it's not one of those where it's like, oh, it's free, but if you actually want to like get anywhere in the game, then you have to pay. It's not like that. It's not pay to play like that. So, which I appreciate about them. So. I also have Bendy and the Ink Machine, Dragon Age, all 2, 3 of them. I don't know. Dark Souls 3, which I'm very intimidated by, but I will still play. Outlast, I think. Planet Coaster, I have a bunch of things planned for that. I'm still getting a handle on the controls for that. Same with World of Warcraft. I'm not very good at World of Warcraft yet. My character perpetually looks drunk because I just like cannot figure it out. But I've only put a few hours into that game though, so I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually and get better at it, but I'm not even through like level 10 yet, so it's hard. I don't understand, like, I don't know, because, I mean, you have your general, like, WASD type things, but then, like, the mouse does weird things depending on how you move. I don't know. I feel like a drunk puppeteer whenever I'm playing that game, so I'm sure anybody who's been playing that for years is like, you're so dumb. Yeah, sometimes I am. Sometimes I am when it comes to the mechanics of things, but eventually I get it. I'm just a little slow sometimes on navigation and stuff like that, so. Wow, let's try that again. DAHLGUR Oasis is probably one of my favorite maps in the game. I really like it a lot. So pretty. I also like the place in the high heavens with the blue trees. Which I can never, the halls of something, I don't know. I can never remember what that place is called. But yeah, the one with the glowing blue trees. So there's about 20 minutes left of the footage that I have. I'm not actually sure what that will end up being. Sometimes I have to cut things. Like, if I'm playing and then I have to get up to do something. But I don't normally have to do that anymore, but when I was recording this, I did. I would be called away sometimes to handle something. But there's no one here to call me away, so, yeah, I'm living on my own now. So, I have all freaking day to do this stuff for you guys. So, it's pretty cool. P cool. The Necromancer has some of the coolest skills in the entire game. I mean, I can't actually say that yet because I haven't played through a wizard or a barbarian, and I did level up a crusader, so I'm not sure if I actually recorded the crusader or not. I think that was just a crusader that I had that I was playing with someone else with, so I'll probably have to start the crusader over, but yeah. Or, I mean, start a new one. But, oh, and I've also started putting rain sounds in the background of these videos. Not only because you guys seemed to enjoy that last time, but it's something I'm just used to doing because of the horror narration channel situation. But also, to be totally honest, it really helps get rid of some of the traffic noise that I can't get rid of, so... I hope you don't mind the ambience, whatever. Apparently both words are correct. I hate it when two words are both correct. I'm like, no, tell me which one is correct. But I guess you can use either, so. I think ambience is probably more correct because you talk about having ambient sounds. You don't really talk about having ambient sounds, you know? But maybe in other places it's different. I don't know. Ambience, I think, is what I'm going with. The name of that monster is so interesting. Thras. Like, were you just trying to make the sound of a snake and that's what came out? I don't know. It's interesting though. Yep, just walk past the gold. It's okay. We don't need money. Typically, yes. If I'm working on a character that is not seasonal, and I don't think this one is, no, then, oh, I guess I remembered the gold. Okay. Oh no, I just had to go this way. Sometimes I will leave gold behind if I have to go back for it or something, just because I've accumulated so much freaking gold in this game that it's like, why? So yeah, but if you're starting out, get all the gold you can because you're gonna need it. But I also had a sort of a gold find build for a while, I suppose you could say. So there's a gem, Boon of the Hoarder, I think. It's a legendary gem that you get from Urshi when you're done with when you pass a greater rift or whatever. And yeah, she gave me one of those, so I used that. It like drastically increases the gold that you get. You just get like piles of gold, like whatever you kill, whatever you destroy, you just get a ton all over the place. So if you're in need of gold and you're sort of in the end game and you can do greater rifts and you know, are at that point, definitely try to level up that boon of the hoarder and get you some gold, because that will work. And then if you have like gold skin to wear as well, you know, you can proc that with a bunch of different things. So most characters, I think, have you know, ways to make like a gold find build. So if for some reason you are in need of gold in this game, that's something you can do. You can also farm goblins, so. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Sometimes it feels like I'm not being entertaining enough. But then I remembered, like, that's not... I don't really have a typical gaming channel. My gaming channel is very chill. Pretty much all the stuff that I do is just very chill and laid back. I'm not somebody who likes chaos. I mean, then again, I'm a huge fan of Jacksepticeye and his whole channel is chaos. So, you know, I mean, I say that lovingly, right? But, so sometimes it's fun, but I need it in small doses. I couldn't have a channel that was just constantly that, because, it's just not my personality. I just like to chill. Kick back with some ambient sounds and a drink and hang out with you guys. And hopefully provide you with at least something to distract you from whatever's going on in your life. It's been a weird year and a half. Well, year and a quarter, I guess, for a lot of people, I think. Oh, are we going on a side quest? Let's do it. Okay. Great. Oh, that's where we were supposed to go. Okay. Thought it was a side quest. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. But yeah. I like getting... I've seen some of the comments of some of you who are just like, yeah, I really like how chill this channel is. I'm like, thanks. But not that I'm never hyper or like, you know, everybody has different moods that they can be in, but for the most part I don't like chaos. Like the place that I moved, like the top speed limit here is like 35 miles an hour, and that is perfect for me. Like I don't like busy highways and freeways and just any of that crap. I don't like it. I'm a very low-key person. Very low-key. I don't really like stress and anxiety and chaos and loudness. I can be loud, but you know what I mean. I think the world is just a little noisy sometimes. And I think it's nice to have places to go where you can partake in something you enjoy, like gaming content, but you don't have to be screamed at in order to do it. That's all. No shade to anybody, just offering something different. Watch me crappily play games and almost whisper to you. It's my whole shtick. I do have an ASMR channel coming this year as well because I needed something else to do. And I think I will put gaming ASMR channel or gaming ASMR content on that channel. Hello. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that too if you're into that kind of thing. If you're not, it's okay. It's all right. You can like what you want. we're down to the last 10 minutes or so of this video. If you're still around, you can put your favorite food emoji in the comments below. If you want to, you don't have to play, but I like doing that game. Like, hey, if you're still here, put this sort of emoji. I don't like to put a specific one because a lot of people don't have all the emojis. Like, I have a fairy one on my iPhone or whatever. It's an old iPhone, but I have a fairy one. And some people don't have a fairy, so I'll just put your favorite mythical creature or whatever. But for this one, we'll go with food again. What's your favorite food emoji? In the comments below. Sorry, I looked away for 2 seconds. Whoa! And killed... I forgot about that dude. And killed a treasure goblin. Okay. I've had this glowing cross at the bottom this entire thing, and it's driving me crazy. I don't know how in the world I miss that all the time. I can't remember if that's skills or inventory. I think it's inventory, but regardless, I have stuff that I could be using there. That little blue square right in the middle, lower middle, with it's blinking, you know, trying to get my attention this whole time. So, yeah. So at this point, I could have just teleported back to home base, I guess, but... But apparently I was still in the mood to just kill everything that I possibly could before I left, so... Which is good if you want all the XP. It is possible to get to the end of the story, the campaign mode, and not be at level 70, which I think is what happened with this character. And it's also possible to get to level 70 before you get to the end of the story. But you still have to finish the campaign mode at least once before you can get into the end game with your other characters, or with this one, so your first one. But if you want to be at level 70, or you want a better chance at being at level 70 by the end of the campaign mode and the story, then you're going to want to really clear all the dungeons. So, you know, all the maps should be cleared, everything that you can kill or take, the side quests, all of that. But it's not necessary, because I think you can start doing Nephilim rifts as soon as you're done. So, because you will have Zoltan cool by the end of the story mode regardless, but and he's necessary for many things, but yeah. I think you have to set up Kanai's cube, which is also a Zoltan thing. But the flexibility in how you play this game is kind of fun too. I enjoy it a lot. I only have 5 minutes left of this though, so I'm guessing I didn't clear the whole dungeon. Oh, did I finally, oh, Paragon, yeah, that's what it is. I only have 3 minutes left of this. I'm very curious as to how I managed that. Maybe at some point I just finished the dungeon and teleported it and called it a day. Perhaps I didn't talk to Adria in this episode. I'm not really sure. What in the world am I doing? Oh, maybe I didn't understand that that blue thing at the end was could teleport me back. I didn't have to go all the way back to the entrance, but okay. Alright, cool. We did it. All right, I have 11 seconds, so I'm going to tell you goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.